Hi everyone, this is my presentation on Art and Illusion by Sage Mundell. Online article. The word illusion is derived from the Latin word ludere, which means to play. Although the word has a history of its own, coming from other meanings like to mock, over time the word evolved into what we typically associate with it today, and that is to play or trick with our senses with optical illusions. The rendering of the objects, still lifes, or scenes is in a three-dimensional manner that makes it appear real. This applies similarly to sculptures too, which are sculpted in such hyper-realistic manners that make them appear as if they will move at any minute. And then this is my picture. It's a sculpture. And then on to the next. The journal article. As noted, an artist needs to have vocabulary, a collection of templates for everything he needs to imitate on the canvas, because it is always much easier to modify something existing than start from scratch. It also stimulates imagination because the latter will be changed by constraints. To achieve mimesis, various tricks are needed to create the necessary solutions. And then the three pictures below are by this Oleg Shupalar. He's a Russian artist. And the next is Eduardo Manet Fax, born January 23rd, 1832, Paris, France, died April 30th, 1883, Paris. In 1888, Manet had a one-man exhibition at the office of the periodical La Vie Moderne, Modern Life, but his legs were already affected by a malade that was to prove fatal. French painters who broke new ground by defying traditional techniques of representation by choosing subjects from the events and circumstances of his own time. Although his father wanted him to enroll in law school, Eduardo could not persuade him to do so. When his father refused to allow him to become a painter, he applied for Naval College but failed the entrance examination. On April 6, 1883, after painting some roses and lilacs Manet took to his bed, Guinard developed in his left leg, which was subsequently amputated. He died not long after and was buried in the cemetery of Passy. A bar of the Folies Brigade was one of his last paintings. And that painting is in the top right corner of the lady. And then those were the facts of Eduardo Manet. We'll be moving on to the textbook in just a second. Oh wait, we're on the textbook. Oops. Okay, textbook. A bar at the Folies Brigade uses a mirror to suggest that the viewer should question whether what he sees is real or an illusion. The ambiguities in the reflection may be a way for the artist to suggest different emotional states in the barmaid, contrasting her personal experience or feelings with her external appearance. Her gaze leaves us questioning her state of mind. Is she sad, distracted, or a combination of possibilities? As you can see from the picture below, she's just staring into the distance. Illusionism, Wikipedia. Illusionism is in art history means either the artistic tradition in which artists create a work of art that appears to share the physical space with the viewer, or more broadly, the attempt to represent physical appearances precisely, also called mimesis, as stated before. The Triumph of the Name of Jesus by Giovanni Battisti Galli on the ceiling of the Church of Gesù. This is the painting to the right. Well, we're on to the citation now. That is my presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye.